a city where crime is raging out of control. What would you do when your greatest fear becomes a reality? And each day drives you closer to breaking. When the critical moment comes and you're a split second too late. When those around you are not who they seem, and every heartbeat leads you closer to the edge. Now, the director of the big hit takes you beyond the neon, behind the corruption, and into the depths of an underworld where nothing is what it seems. Jackie Chan, Ken Cheng, Crime Story.
See, chemtrail going through blue sky. Under the cloud there. There's another one getting laid down now. Obviously it's not disappearing under the plane. Behind the plane. No. See it spreading out there? No. Criminal on top of that aerial there, going along there. Anyway. See him going? Making aerosol crimes. I can't see in this bonnet, so hopefully you can see this, I don't know. But he's basically that way, going under there. And now he's here in his course. Going above that cloud there. Making his nasty chemtrails. No. No way. That disappeared behind the plane. Look. As is obvious. And there he goes again. Still at it. To my right. There's more of it. To my right, look, you can see the clouds. You can see the clouds. They're not clouds, are they? That's behind them. It's chemical fog. Haze. Nonsense. Part 2 of this. That plane there is leaving the contrail. Proper normal contrail. It disappears behind the plane within about 30 seconds of putting it down. That's nothing unusual. But this haze over here is very, very questionable. Alright. Check them out. There's that cloud floating in a grey chemtrailed spread of what's been over here earlier. Unreal clouds, okay? Check out geoengineering on YouTube and draw your own conclusions. You should surely be able to distinguish between blue and milky white haze.
Haze over there.
Exactly, it is. Yeah, over there is definitely just a haze. Yep.
I'm here to tell you that great things can happen and are possible if you get enough positive people moving in the right direction. You can change people's lives for the better, and in doing so you can change a country. Because we've got to keep trying, all of us, for we're presented with the opportunity to make some huge change.
Thank you for watching Global Report News. This is Joy Menzies. The number of UK-born children thought to have been trafficked for sexual exploitation more than doubled last year, the National Crime Agency said. 56 minors from the UK were flagged up as potential victims of trafficking for sexual exploitation in 2013, a rise of 155% on 2012. The government said it was unlikely the data reflected the full scale of the issue. The NCA said a total of 1,746 people from 112 different countries were highlighted as potential victims of trafficking in 2013, up 47% on the previous year. The figures come from the National Referral Mechanism, a government safeguarding framework which authorities and charities refer potential trafficking victims to. People were thought to have been trafficked for various reasons, including sexual exploitation and labour. Nearly 2/3 of those referred were female and around a quarter were children. Liam Vernon, head of the NCA's UK Human Trafficking Centre, said, "Increased awareness both of human trafficking in its various forms and the obligation of first responders to use the National Referral Mechanism is a likely contributor to the increased number of referrals in 2013. We know that this is a crime which affects some of society's most vulnerable people, and some victims will remain undetected. The National Crime Agency is leading an enhanced and coordinated response to targeting trafficking groups. We are increasing protection for victims and we are strengthening legislation through a modern slavery bill, she said. The bill will send the strongest possible message to criminals that if you are involved in this disgusting trade in human beings, you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted, and you will be locked up.
Organised crime can take many different forms, from the drug dealers and the organised crime groups that are seeking to put drugs through the border into our communities and onto our streets, all the way through to the hackers and those sophisticated fraudsters who lie in wait trying to prey on those who are simply just trying to do their home shopping, but are looking at ways and seeking to ensnare them when they go on the internet. It costs us anywhere between about 20 billion and 40 billion pounds to the economy in social and economic costs. That's why we're publishing our new strategy today, setting out ways in which we can stem the flow of organised criminality, to strengthen the law enforcement response, and also to safeguard the public as well. There are a number of steps that we're taking. Part of this is the creation of the National Crime Agency, a new lead agency to really draw together the law enforcement response in bearing down on organised criminals. We're also looking at ways in which we can better equip the public through, for example, information in relation to fraud, better advice on how to not fall foul of the scams and frauds that are out there. Also actually setting out a UK threat assessment on organised crime, how by actually getting that information out there, harnessing the intelligence, really drawing together the agencies that are involved in this, whether it be the tax authorities, whether it be those involved at the border, or the Serious Organised Crime Agency. By coordinating their response, we can harness better the approach and the focus on organised criminals. So it's a combination of different factors, from the prevention to the hard-edged enforcement, to denying organised criminals the assets that they may seek to take advantage of, that they think they can get away with. So it's a renewed focus and a stronger focus on organised crime.